Welcome back, everybody. We are back in Flagler Beach, Florida, at the Bulow Plantation. This was from the 1800s, I believe. Early 1800s. So we're going to be able to go over here and take a walk through it. Alright, let's take a look. Burned down by the Seminoles in 1836. Look at that. Give you an idea how the building's laid out. Was laid out. Okay, let's take a walk through. Yeah, the old well. The furnace. Man, that thing goes up. Okay, turning back around. The sunlight's not too bad. Okay, we got another well. It's pretty cool. Nature trail to the spring house. We'll go check that out here in a moment. Frozen provisions. Talking about what they ate, how they kept it cool. Let's see what this sign says. Cane juice. Cooling vats location directly in front of us. Battery kettle. A syrup kettle. Other kettles. Let's see here. Read that. Riding the Jamaica train operation of the sugar house. The transformation of cane juice into sugar. What this plantation had. What a modern sugar corporation would have. Your kids in the background. So, curing room is what's right there in front of us. Put back in through here. The wagons left through these archways. How awesome is that? You can hear the osprey in the background. This was the curing room here in front of us. So I don't know if you can make that out or not, but there's a cornerstone on the part of this building. It says Bulowville, January, looks like 26th, 1831. I hope you can see that. That's very cool. And it dates the, gives you a good date on the building. Here in a minute, we're going to go down that nature trail I mentioned and go see if we can go find that spring house. If you're wondering where this is, we're north of Daytona Beach in the city of Flagler Beach. Okay, and so we're coming up here to the spring house. See how damp it is. Okay, knowing what we're walking on right here is from the early 1800s. And here is the spring house. Look at that. I had no clue how deep this is. No, and you're walking on the original foundation from that time. Beautiful. I love historic places, I really do. Okay, we've made it back to the plantation again. Thought this was a really nice shot. You know how big this place actually is. Do another quick look around while the lighting's a little better. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the artifacts that were found here. Over the years, I mean, spikes, axe heads, cranks, saws, nails. There's a sugar mill part in the top right hand corner. You guys can really see with the pole lighting. There's a picture of what the sugar mill would have looked like. It's looks like this canoe was made by slaves on Bulow's Plantation early in the 19th century. It was found 3 miles north of the ruins in Bulow Creek Swamp by W.P. Phillips and Mason Christian, who donated it to the Florida Board of Parks in 1966. So that entire canoe you see on the screen was made by the slaves. Stand parts of machinery. Let's walk around and check out what's on the other side. Bulowville, story of the land. I will link the website to this park in the description down below if you want to find out more information on stuff here. Household objects. Inside, there's an iron pot. Rail gate post. Talking about the Seminole Indians and their conflicts in the area. Very cool. So we were on the way back to the parking lot. We came across this tree. Looks to be dead, but it's completely hollow in the middle. Wow. That's pretty cool. So here's a better sign letting you see what the mill looked like. Yeah, looks like 2 stories up the middle. And you actually saw those on the camera. We're getting buzzed by a fighter jet. You guys can hear that roar. There's an Air Force base not too far from here. Here in a minute we're going to go check out the river. Looks pretty nice, doesn't look terribly deep. Gorgeous. Okay, we have got to the slave cabin area. You guys can read that. It says, in 1830 U.S. Census, there was 40 cabins with 197 men, women, and children here. And we're going to go see if there's any foundations left from those cabins or not. So we have found the slave cabin site. Age was 12 by 12, had shingled roofs, board floors and walls, whatever you call that, fireplace. Outfitted with your normal household stuff. And I'm assuming these 4 stakes is what would have been the site. And I'm guessing this probably would have been the fireplace. Here's my thoughts on it. It's like maybe there's another one right here. Might be, see all the stacked up block. That's what I'm thinking it was. Got the creek right there through the brush. Probably only about 50 feet, something like that. Definitely wasn't very big. So I've just been poking around a little bit around the woods, see anything else. There's some hand cut block right here, so I'm assuming this is maybe the part of a chimney stack from another slave house right here. This is all right here in front of me is all cut stone as well. So I would assume There was another one. Maybe sat here in this little corner. This is what I think anyway. Okay, this will have to do it for today's episode here at the Bulow Plantation ruins here in Flagler Beach, Florida. I know it's just a little bit breezy. Hopefully it's not drowning me out too bad. Now, I would definitely recommend this place for anybody who's interested in local history or just history in general. This place is incredible to come see. You know, you got the old plantation to see, you know, buildings, anything like that. You can see where everything happened here. This is definitely a great place to come. Alright, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Subscribe. It's free to support us here at Alfie's Outdoor Adventures. And share these videos with your friends if you like them. And I'll see y'all next week.